Right guys, welcome back to another episode of Map TV. Today we've got this 2017 Audi RS6 in with us for our Stage 3 tuning package. This car has got some turbo system, TS2 hybrid turbos, Ortec high pressure fuel pump internals and a custom 3.5-inch exhaust system. So first things first, we're going to build a base map to accommodate the bigger turbos. Once that's flashed into the vehicle, we can start the dyno testing, so let's go. So we've built a base map now. We've started from one of our Stage 2 files that we've done on this software version. Obviously the car's got hybrid turbos which are a lot bigger and some different wastegate actuators. So we've adjusted a few of the maps that control basically the turbine speed and the actuator position, basically to accommodate the bigger turbos. So we might need to alter this some more, but we've just started as a base with boost cuts in place just to make sure it doesn't overboost. So yeah, we'll get this flashed into the ECU now and then test it from there and just see where it ends up. If we need to adjust it some more, we'll adjust it some more. Get it flash in the car and do some testing. Right, so as suspected, we'd need to do a little bit more alteration to the wastegate control. The boost went slightly over its target, well, enough for it to close the throttle by 50%. So whenever you full throttle, the throttle should be wide open. If it's not, if it's shutting, that means there's some sort of torque intervention going on. So you're either torque's going over its target or boost is going over its target. And we're requesting 1.7 bar there and we've got 1.9 bar, so it's quite over its target. So we're going to do some more adjustments to the wastegate maps, see if we can get that requested boost to meet what the actual boost to meet it's requested perfectly, and then we'll go from there. So we've just done the second run and the boost pressure is meeting its target perfectly, like within 20 millibar, so it's perfectly on its requested boost. The throttle's wide open now. We've made some adjustments to the fueling as well compared to last time. With this being an EGT based software version, it does take a little bit of modifying on the EGT maps to get your desired lambda to do what you want it to do. So the fueling's all nice now. We're actually sat at 1.9 bar of boost flat. We're happy with it at the minute. It's making some good power. I think we're going to actually push it up to 2 bar. This car's still got the factory 3 bar map sensors on it. So 2 bar gauge pressure is the limit and you can't really go any higher than that. So we're going to run it at 2 bar with boost limits in place to make sure it never goes over that limit. See how it goes from there. 20 plus revisions and dyno pulls. We've done this final revision now. So the car's sat flat at 2 bar of boost. The fueling's perfect. Everything's doing what it should be doing. The throttle's wide open. The only one thing that I would say is that the low pressure fuel pump is starting to drop pressure slightly at the top end. The customer would want to take this car further in the future, so he's going to be putting the 4 bar map sensors on this and an uprated low pressure fuel pump. So then that'd allow us to turn it up some more. But at this point, that is as much as we can do on this hardware. I'm happy with how it's running. So now we'll get the car off the dyno, take it out on the road, data log it and make sure that it's working perfectly on the road. But before we take the car out on the road, we just need to update the gearbox software to match the new torque from the new setup that we've got. So we need to make sure that the ECU and the TCU are seeing the same torque so that the gearbox can shift properly. So we're going to do that now, get it flashed into the transmission control unit, and then we can go out on the road and test it. So we've been out in the car, tested it out on the road, everything's working fine as it should. Car absolutely flies, but of course everybody wants to know what power it made. So it made 810 brake horsepower, 810 foot-pound of torque basically. We did tune it a little bit more aggressive at first, so it was making 875 foot-pound, but as per the customer's request, he wanted it to be more around 800 foot-pound mark. So that's what he got. He got 810 brake horsepower, 810 foot-pound of torque. We've overlaid a stock RS6 performance so you can see the difference. Obviously the stock RS6 performance is 600 brake horsepower, so we've got an extra 210 brake horsepower-ish and a whole lot more torque. So like you can see the gains is just mental, crazy, and there's more left in it. But as a whole, the car's finished for now. Like I said, the customer's going to be installing some upgrades so we can push the car a little bit further, but until now it can enjoy it at 800 brake horsepower. So yeah, all done. If you like this video, make sure you've liked, subscribed, and we'll see you in the next one.